But did you know that languages can have families? Just like people, languages are connected through a complex web of relationships that span centuries and continents. It's true. Many languages spoken today share a common ancestor. This means that even though they might sound very different now, they all started from the same root. This ancestor is Proto-Indo-European, or PI. PI is believed to have been spoken thousands of years ago, long before written records were kept. We don't have written records of PI, but scholars have reconstructed it by studying its descendants. By comparing similarities and differences among languages, they piece together the puzzle of our linguistic past. Imagine a huge family tree of languages. PI is like the great-great-grandparent at the top. From this ancient root, branches spread out, leading to the diverse languages we know today. The Indo-European language family is vast. It encompasses a wide range of languages spoken across different regions and cultures. It includes languages spoken across the globe. From Europe to Asia and even the Americas, the influence of this language family is immense. English, Spanish, Hindi, Russian, they are all part of this family. Despite their differences, they share a common heritage. How did these languages spread so far and wide? Through migration, trade, conquest, and cultural exchange, languages traveled with people across continents. How did they change over time? As communities settled in new areas, their languages evolved, influenced by local cultures and other languages. Let's explore the fascinating journey of Indo-European languages. This journey is not just about words, but about the people who spoke them and the lives they led. This journey takes us back thousands of years. It reveals the movements of ancient peoples and the connections they forged. We'll uncover the secrets of these languages by studying ancient texts and artifacts. We gain insights into how our ancestors communicated. We'll see how they shaped the world we live in today. The languages we speak influence our culture, our history, and our identity. Get ready for an adventure through the history of words. Join us as we trace the roots and branches of the Indo-European language family, discovering the rich tapestry of human communication. Our journey begins in the vast open steppes of Eastern Europe and Central Asia, a region that has witnessed the rise and fall of many civilizations over millennia. Around 6,000 years ago, a group of people lived here. These early inhabitants were not just surviving, they were thriving in a challenging environment. They were nomadic herders who tamed horses and traveled across the land. These people spoke a language known as Proto-Indo-European, or PI. They left no written records, no inscriptions on stones or parchments to tell their story directly. But we can learn about them through their language. Linguists have painstakingly reconstructed PI by comparing similarities in descendant languages. The words in PI tell us about their lives, their environment, and their innovations. They had words for horses, which were central to their way of life, sheep, which they herded across the plains, and wheels, a revolutionary invention that transformed their mobility. This tells us they were pastoral people who used wagons to transport goods and people, facilitating their nomadic lifestyle. They also had words for sky, indicating their awareness of the vast expanse above them. Sun, which they likely worshipped or revered, and stars, which may have guided their travels at night. This suggests they were observant of nature, understanding the cycles and patterns that governed their world. Over time, these people migrated from the steppes, driven by various factors such as climate change, search for new pastures, or conflicts. They traveled in different directions, spreading out across Europe and Asia, each group adapting to new environments. They took their language with them, which evolved and diversified as they settled in new lands. As they interacted with other cultures, their language began to change, influenced by new experiences and contacts. This is how different branches of the Indo-European language family emerged, each branch carrying a piece of the original PI heritage, yet evolving uniquely in its own right. Imagine a tree with many branches. That's how the Indo-European language family grew. The main branches are Germanic, which includes languages like English, German, and Dutch. Italic, which includes languages like Spanish, French, and Italian. Indo-Iranian, which includes languages like Hindi, Urdu, and Persian. Slavic, which includes languages like Russian, Polish, and Czech. Each branch further divides into smaller branches. This reflects the diversity within each language group. These branches developed over thousands of years. They diverged from each other. They acquired unique characteristics, but they still share core elements from their common ancestor, Pi. The Germanic branch of the Indo-European tree has deep roots. It originated in Northern Europe. From there, it spread to the west. This branch includes languages like English, German, Dutch, and the Scandinavian languages. Early Germanic tribes played a significant role in shaping Europe. They interacted with the Roman Empire. They eventually contributed to its fall. These interactions left lasting impacts on the Germanic languages. English, a Germanic language, has a rich history. It's influenced by other languages, including French and Latin. Today, English is a global language spoken by billions of people worldwide. Section 5. Italic, the Roman voice. The Italic branch is best known for Latin. Latin was the language of the Roman Empire. It was a powerful tool for communication, administration, and culture. Roman expansion spread Latin far and wide. As Latin spread, it gave rise to new languages. These are known as the Romance languages. This group includes Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and Romanian. These languages inherited much of their structure and vocabulary from Latin. The influence of Latin extends beyond language. It shaped law, government, and religion throughout Europe. Section 6. Indo-Iranian, from India to Persia. The Indo-Iranian branch represents the easternmost expansion of the Indo-European languages. This branch is a fascinating example of how languages evolve and spread over vast distances and through diverse cultures. It is further divided into two sub-branches, Indo-Aryan and Iranian. These sub-branches have given rise to a multitude of languages that are spoken by millions of people today. The Indo-Aryan sub-branch includes languages like Hindi, Urdu, Bengali, and Punjabi, primarily spoken in South Asia. These languages have rich literary traditions and are integral to the cultural fabric of the region. The Iranian sub-branch includes languages like Persian, Kurdish, and Pashto, spoken in Iran, Afghanistan, and surrounding regions. These languages have also played significant roles in the history and culture of their respective areas. These languages traveled with migrating tribes. As these tribes moved, they carried their languages and traditions with them, influencing the regions they settled in. They reached the Indian subcontinent and the Iranian plateau. This migration led to the establishment of new communities and the blending of cultures. They became integrated with the existing cultures there. This integration resulted in a rich tapestry of languages, traditions, and customs that continue to influence these regions today. Sanskrit, an early Indo-Aryan language, played a vital role in Hinduism. It is one of the oldest languages in the world and has a profound impact on Indian culture and religion. It's considered a sacred language. Many Hindu rituals and ceremonies are conducted in Sanskrit, highlighting its enduring significance. Persian, an Iranian language, became the language of empires and poetry. It was the official language of several great empires and has a rich literary heritage, including some of the world's most beautiful poetry. Section 7. Slavic, a language family of Eastern Europe. The Slavic branch developed in Eastern Europe. It includes languages like Russian, Polish, Ukrainian, Czech, Slovak, and Bulgarian. These languages share similarities in vocabulary and grammar. The Slavic languages spread with the migration of Slavic tribes. They established themselves across Eastern Europe. They came into contact with other cultures. This led to linguistic and cultural exchange. The Cyrillic script used in Russian and other Slavic languages was developed from the Greek alphabet. This demonstrates the interconnectedness of languages and cultures. Section 8. A world of words. The Indo-European languages, from their origins in the steppes, have embarked on an incredible journey. They've spread across continents, they've evolved into distinct languages, they continue to shape the world we live in. The study of Indo-European languages is more than just grammar and vocabulary. It's about understanding human history, migration, and cultural exchange. It's about appreciating the connections between people across time and space. The diversity of Indo-European languages is a testament to human creativity and adaptability. As these languages continue to evolve, they remind us of our shared linguistic heritage and the power of language to connect us all.